We're Trent Allie, and things are starting to feel very festive around here.
Yay, it's Christmas!
As always, the build is going perfectly.
Today's just a day of problems.
But a couple issues aren't gonna stop us.
These are gonna be the jankiest looking stairs anyone has ever seen in their lives.
At least the door installation is going okay.
Oh no! No!
Subscribe and come along today as we reunite with an old friend.
There's a little case of inchitis going on. We gotta figure out who's sick.
And Kevin gives the pep talk everybody needed.
Trent is capable of doing all this.
Yeah.
He's the jack of no trades and the master of nothing at all, but he can do everything!
All right, guys, we just got back to our house. We have a special little decoration that's going to be going in our house. It's the first time we've ever done this as a couple, and it's the first time we've ever done this in our house that's not finished.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We have a Christmas tree. And this Christmas tree is gonna go in our house. Even though we're not living in our house and it's not finished, Allie wanted to have a little bit of Christmas spirit, and so we're rallying around that. One thing we've been discussing today is that the imperfections in a Christmas tree is actually what gives it character. I don't think that's true. I think that it needs to be like filled out and perfect and have a nice shape. And I'll be honest, we searched for probably an hour and a half to try and find this tree. And I'm not exactly happy with it, but
Aww, look at all the character it has.
it's got a lot of character. It's got a lot of character. I just had something else in mind, and we ended up settling on this, which is fine. I think it's gonna be beautiful.
It's so beautiful. Let's give him a little drink.
I'm gonna put a picture of Frank or something right here in this big hole.
You know, there's a lot of space for ornaments.
A lot of space for ornaments.
This is how our mornings start normally. The alarm goes off, I get out of bed, get ready for work, ask Trent if he's gonna get out of bed, maybe 3 to 5 times. He doesn't.
That's not true.
He doesn't ever want to wake up.
I'm just a little tired. I was up late.
Well, whose fault is that?
I'm not one to place blame.
Also, don't you guys love our festive new sheets?
These are a gift. And they're incredible. They're flannel and they keep us nice and warm.
They're so nice. I'll make you breakfast.
That's a good deal.
Wow. That looks incredible.
Buen provecho.
So as most of you guys know, not only does Allie do all of the editing and all of the filming right now, but she also does the majority of the cooking and a lot of other things. Allie is literally the hidden MVP of this channel. So in most of the videos, you probably see me and Brandon doing all this hard work, and it looks like Allie's just kind of standing around. And that's because 95% of what Allie does doesn't get put on the videos, and the whole video is made by Allie. So for those of you guys that think Allie probably doesn't do anything, Allie does more than anyone around here. Frank is ready to go out for the day. I'm ready to go out for the day. We've got to do a little bit of inventory on our windows really quick. I wish everything would just go perfectly the first time, but that's just not the case. So we're rolling with the punches. We're bobbing, we're weaving, we're trying to dodge all the stress starts this morning. Let's go get this day started. Did I mention it's like 11 degrees outside?
Oh boy, Frank. So yesterday was a huge day. We got some stuff done that I've been really looking forward to. And we got a little bit of interior decorating done. Oh, Frank.
Oh, Frank! Someone in our neighborhood was throwing away a free couch. So, since we have a big empty house and nowhere to sit, I thought, let's just throw this free couch in here next to our Christmas tree. So now we have a place for Frank to lay down when he's in here, a place to sit and drink coffee, which is probably very counterproductive, but we still have it.
You could just sit and watch your breath freeze in front of you.
This couch is freezing.
Really?
Yeah, my butt is so cold right now. We gotta wait for it to warm up a little bit.
Hopefully in the next day or two we can finish installing all of the doors, and then we'll actually have a sealed up space. It won't be insulated, but it'll be draft free and airtight, and hopefully that'll make things much warmer. And then we'll install the wood burning stove, and that is really gonna make it comfortable in here.
Now, if my calculations are correct, since we have all of the windows in and the 2 doors have plastic on them, this should create a lot of heat, and now that all the windows are in, it should retain a lot of that heat. So, got our fingers crossed that that's the case, because it is really cold today.
How's it going down here?
Pretty good. We're just building a giant landing because, you know, we're gonna have kids one day and they're gonna pile pillows down here and they're gonna run and jump, and we just wanted to make a really big space for them to jump down to.
You're just giving yourself excuses. That's just something you want to do.
He's gonna write down these in his sleeping bag.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you able to reuse the stringers that we were going to use upstairs?
Yeah, that's why we have an enormous landing.
Nice.
It's fit for a helicopter.
It all works out.
Yeah, I guess. This is gonna be a strange feature when people walk down our stairs. They're gonna be like, why is there like this big space right here? We'll be like, don't worry about it.
That's where our suitcases are.
Yeah.
This is for our kids to jump down and land on pillows. This landing's never gonna squeak.
Unless a kid crashes through it.
That's
No,
not
I'm building it to be teenager proof. I'm building it to be teenager proof. Even a young teenager could hobble on down here.
You're almost at your 3-month schedule,
We had
just
a
like I
massive-
said.
We had a massive snowstorm. Not a dusting.
When we were going to build this house ourselves, Kevin was like, I bet it takes you guys at least 2 months to frame the entire house. And we were like, that's insane. That's way too long. It's a small house. We're fast. It'll be way faster than that. And it's been...
2.5 months by the time they finish.
yeah.
We're right on schedule. Looks to me like you're still framing the stairs.
How you looking?
How you looking? I'm looking good. Don't kid yourself, Kevin.
So the wall is shaped like a banana. No fault of ours. It's actually the concrete wall that's shaped like a banana. And we built this wall to match that concrete wall. And I'm not really sure if it's okay to bend these stair stringers against the wall to shape them like a banana. I just press it tight and nail it in. All right. The Grandmaster has spoken.
I think so. Are you down the height of the rise as well as the height of the tread at the top?
Right here?
Yeah.
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 Okay. People mess that up often, so.
Yeah, I've got 6.5 inches here. And then you put the inch will give us 7.5. These are all 7.5. And that is 8.5.
Kevin approved?
Nail it.
Perfect.
See you guys, I know what's up. It only took 7 tries.
What's wrong?
We ran into a little bit of a predicament. We were gonna be able to use these stringers and just make this landing a little bit extended, and then a couple stairs down here. However, you have to have 6 foot 9 inches between the bottom of the ceiling and the top of the pitch of the stairs. There needs to be 6 feet and 9 inches of clearance so that you can like run down them without dinging yourself in the forehead. Like if I just briskly walked over this, I would definitely clothesline myself and get messed up. And I don't think that's gonna pass inspection, and so these are gonna be the jankiest looking stairs anyone has ever seen in their lives. If anyone ever makes it into our basement and goes underneath these stairs, they're gonna be like, who? Of course, Trent and Brandon built this house, right? We're gonna make it work, but it's a mess right now. What a bummer. Well, we've come to the conclusion that basically we're building 2 landings instead of 1 because 1 was not fun enough. Basically, we're just gonna make this little landing section that we have here. We're gonna put some legs underneath it and cut it off right here, install another block at the end, and that's gonna be our 11th stair. And then this landing is gonna get dropped down about 7.5 inches. And the good news is, after there's like, flooring and stuff and it's finished, from the top, it's gonna look like a normal staircase with a normal landing. From the bottom, it's just gonna look like some hillbillies threw this together in their backyard.
Frankenstein.
Which they did.
Yeah. I'm starting to realize it's really funny because Kevin is a general contractor. He's been a framer for 30 years. And he gets to certain parts of the project where he's like, well, as soon as your drywallers come in, you just have them do this, or they'll do this. And we have to keep reminding him, Kevin, that's us. We're everything. We're doing the drywall. We're doing this. So we don't get to just pawn it off on another trade and like hope they kind of pick up the slack where we maybe made a mistake or two. We get to pick up all the slack, which is good because we're learning all the trades, we're learning all of the tricks and all of the problems, and the next house that we build is going to be less than a hair out of square.
Half a hair out of square.
Half a hair out of square.
We're just lucky Trent is capable of doing ours.
Yeah.
He's the jack of no trades and the master of nothing at all, but he can do everything!
All right, there's some intense problem solving going on right now. It looks like these stairs are a little more than a hair out of square. There are some issues with them. They're fixing it now before it's too late. It's gonna be fine. It just is taking a little bit of creativity and a little bit of patience.
Growing pains and learning experiences.
A little bit of shin pain.
Today's day of problems.
We seem to be having a lot of those recently.
Yeah. Should we quit? Let us know in the comments if you guys think we should just quit and pay Kevin to take over, because
Kevin doesn't want to build this house.
no, after this, no one wants to build this house. Basically, we have a line marked down here, and we put the stringers in the wrong spot by 3/4 of an inch. So we basically just need to cat's paw these and these, and knock the 2x4 off the wall, raise it up 3/4 of an inch. We got the landing dropped down. We got the stair boxed out. This is framing, you know? Instead of like ripping everything out and like building something brand new, you just like, it's like Play-Doh. You just mold the wood into whatever you need. You make it work for you. Every house that's built is a hair out of square, but the only person that knows it is the framer. We're building our own house, so we're just witnessing how out of square and how not perfect everything is. You shoot for perfection, but I think you pretty much never get there.
Unless you're Kevin.
This is a framer tradition, so we're just keeping it a tradition.
Maybe tomorrow we'll get all the treads and the risers put on.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And then maybe someone will clean up around here.
That's not coming till spring.
Wow, guys, where is your ventilation?
Right there.
Woo!
You just crawled through it.
This is cool, though.
Where's that Charlie?
Dun, 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 dun. No, just kidding.
Hey.
This is not as happy of a moment as the one upstairs because
It should be, you got it right.
That's like that's not correct. We got it wrong 7 times before we got it like okay. Now we just have to do a couple more stringers with 1 tread and 2 risers to get down to the basement. Then we just got to throw the treads and the risers on here, and this puppy is finito.
316.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Positive. There's a little case of inchitis going on. We gotta figure out who's sick.
Hopefully it's not contagious. Success?
Yeah, well, we got it framed out. Now, this little puppy was running out of glue earlier. And I think we got, hopefully, just enough to get this landing done.
It'll be just enough. Oh, okay, don't get worried.
It's so close! Nice.
Guys, that was a long day. I think we got everything situated, and I think everything is actually going to work out. But before we hit the sack tonight, we're actually going to be watching some Netflix, and I wanted to take a minute to let you guys know today's video is sponsored by Surfshark. Surfshark is definitely the top VPN in my personal opinion. Not only do they protect you when you get online, whether it's on your phone, your laptop, your computer, anytime you're connected to an unsecured network, like a bus stop, a library, Whole Foods, McDonald's, anywhere where you find a Wi-Fi and you can connect to it easily, you're at risk. And you need to have a VPN to protect you. One other benefit of having a VPN is that you can log in from different countries, which means Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, you can actually access different libraries that you're not able to access from the country you live in. And that's actually a really cool little tip for using a VPN like Surfshark. Surfshark is doing a huge deal for our viewers for the month of December. It actually ends on January 1st, but if you click the link in our description and you use code Trent and Allie, you'll get 4 months for free and 84% off. Thanks again to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. Now, Allie and I are gonna turn on some Netflix and we'll see you guys in the morning.
I was on a plane to California. I had all the time I'd ever need. Did you even know I was looking for you? I think that I was hiding in between. How long did you wait for me?
It is an absolute disaster in here. We're waking up and getting ready for the day. But Christmas has come early for us, and I'm really excited about it. This is our brand new weather station. We're at the top of a mountain, so there's no accurate weather station up here. There's weather stations for the cities surrounding us at the base of the mountain, but they're not necessarily accurate because the altitude is so different, or the elevation is so different over here. This is actually backwards, so indoor means outdoor for now until we get it switched. But that says 6.4.
Single digits is really, really terrible. And we only have like 2 days or maybe 3 days left with the man lift. We've got to get the rest of the front of the house taped and gooped. And in order to do that, we have to use the J roller, which is just a solid piece of metal. Anytime you're holding metal when it's like single digits outside, whether you have gloves on or not, your hands are going to freeze. So needless to say, me and Brandon are going to be really cold today.
Always on my mind and way out of my league.
A couple of you have been sending us Christmas ornaments, which is incredible because we've never had a tree together, much less a tree in our own house that we're building ourselves. This is the very first ornament on our very first tree together. How's that?
It has begun.
It has begun!
Notice me, and now you're here. Sunlight on the ripples, somehow.
Yay! Yay, it's Christmas! We're gonna do a little bit of decorating. I'm gonna hang a couple of ornaments with Allie, but then Brandon and I need to get to work. It's like 5 or 6 degrees outside. I don't anticipate it being any warmer than 8 or 9 degrees in here. But it does feel nice to have like kind of a barrier because all the windows are in. And there's a possibility that by the end of today, we could have the doors in too. I got a new beanie. It's gonna keep me extra warm. Buddy.
You're right. It's beautiful. Right here. It's perfect.
That's enough Christmas cheer for now. I think Allie's gonna continue to decorate the tree and Brandon and I are gonna get to work.
Frank always wants to come out and hang out with us outside, and it's normally a little bit dangerous with the saw and other things going, so he stays in the house. This morning he was out here with us, running around in the house before we started working, and just now I went back into Terry to grab a couple things, and Frank came with me and just ran onto the bed, ran under a pillow. He is not moving. He does not want to come back out here, and I don't blame him.
It's kind of cold today.
It's a little chilly.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight.
All right, so obviously this is our front door, the front door opening. We're working on doing the sill pan right now. We got the thermal buck. Dang it. We got the thermal buck installed, and then this is our sill pan. It's a PVC sill pan. So this is gonna go on this side right here. The one that I just dropped is gonna go on this side over here. And then you cut this piece to bridge the gap in the middle. You glue them together, and then the door actually sits inside this little gutter basically. And this makes sure that if your door jamb or your door sill ever leaks, it doesn't go down and run into your house. It goes down and it hits this little boundary, and it always weeps and sheds the water outside of your house. It's gonna be hard because the door has to be put in from the outside, and doing it from the bucket is gonna be like really hard. It's not a window, we can't put suction cups on it. It's like a lot heavier than the windows.
But it would be way harder without the man lift.
It would be way harder without the man lift. We'd have to like throw it and just like kind of hope it lands in the hole. Never happened.
Don't know if I was aware a piece
Oh,
was missing.
No!
What?
I did the wrong side. How did that happen? No big deal.
No.
Just learning. Just some extra learning this morning. The best door to learn on is the main front door.
Yeah, the most visible door. It's a door!
It's adorable!
It's pretty. Whoa!
Like that.
Careful, Santa.
How's it look?
Do we have a door?
Oh, we have a door.
Oh, this is pretty. It's got a doorknob and everything. Look at that!
Huh? What do you think? Frank, you can't go out there.
Look.
Oh boy.
You know what else we have? Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
I hope they like.
Yay! I'm not gonna lie, on the camera I think it probably looks pretty lackluster because all you can really see is the big ones. So it looks like there's just like 7 lights at the bottom. I don't know, maybe you guys at home can see more, but right now it's hard for me to see the other ones.
We had to do some creative patchwork here. We had some free lights that were being donated and a bunch of free Christmas decorations that people were getting rid of. So we're putting them to good use. I think it looks great. It needs to be a little bit more decorated.
There's a lot of festive cheer going on in here. Look at all those decorations.
Do you like it?
Allie is so excited for Christmas. And so am I. But Allie is really excited to decorate, and I'm not as excited to decorate. However, I'm really stoked that we got this door in, and now that the sun has been out for a little while, it's warming up a little bit. I probably feel like it's warming up because we've got the candle on, and it's probably getting warm in here. But I think we're gonna get outside and start working on taping and gooping and all of the other things that we need to do with the man lift before it leaves.
Trent's been a little upset that this isn't the perfect tree and there's a lot of holes in it and it's a little bit uneven. But Christmas isn't about being perfect. And especially this year, I feel like no one's Christmas is gonna be perfect. There's so much that's been going on this year. And it's really just about being grateful for what you do have and sharing that gratitude with the people you love. So this tree it's a work in progress, let's put it that way. And we don't even have our own ornaments yet. So luckily, a few of you guys, thank you, have sent us ornaments. We got a free donation box of ornaments that needed a new home. This is your first Christmas tree too. Do you like it? Good boy. Frank seems content with it. I'm excited about it. It's honestly hard not to get emotional. It's our first Christmas tree ever. Maybe it's just touching the tree for a few hours, but I'm feeling a little sappy today. Some stretch tape? Oh, I got a bit of stretch tape for you right here, you know.
Oh, hey. Good day for a sleigh ride, eh? Hey.
When the morning's standing at your door, brighter than all mornings come before. Don't be late, my dear. Life won't wait, my dear. Don't be late.
Ah, honey, I'm home. How you doing?
Great.
Like my little hair whip?
Yeah, cute hair whip. Very nice.
Kind of naughty if you couldn't tell. Frank, you just want to go out that door so bad. One day there'll be a deck.
Does it look Christmassy?
Huh?
Does it look Christmassy?
Oh, where'd this extra wreath come from?
I was gonna put it on our brand new door, but I thought, oh, it's a brand new door. Let's not do that
Not
yet.
hanging anything.
They make the little hooks that go over the top.
Oh, you're right. That's exactly what we
Looks
need.
really nice. I thought the stocking would have my name on it, but I guess I just have to pick whichever one I want.
We're still waiting for a couple decorations in the mail.
Oh no. The tree is just like extra beautiful. You didn't get the star on top, huh?
We don't have a star. Yeah, we're gonna have to create a homemade star. Kind of matches the color of your suit.
The color of my suit. How rude.
Oh, I like the color of your suit. Matches the color of your hair.
I have never installed an exterior door before, and shimming the door was a little bit of a struggle. Also with the thermal buck, like, it's a really rigid foam, but it's also like not like having a wood rough opening. So when you're hitting the shims, it was a little bit of a challenge. But we got it. The door closes perfectly. The doorknob and the deadbolt latch. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along on today's adventure, watching Allie get into the Christmas spirit. I guess we all got into the Christmas spirit a little bit.
I'm excited. Merry Christmas, everybody.
If you guys enjoyed this video today, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
Thank you again to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. Click the link in our description to check them out.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.